Hello, ladies and gentlemen. How's everyone doing on this fantastic Wednesday night? Just waiting for our phone cockpit to get started, and then we'll be ready to get started with our agenda. So, just give it a moment. I don't know why my internet's taking this long to load it up. It's pretty weird. How's everyone doing on this Wednesday night? Is everyone having a good day? Everyone noticed that we have a SayIntentions, the SayIntentions bot up. Let me go ahead and open up my window a little bit more for light. So just a second. I noticed that it's raining outside. It's Florida for you. So as I said, I'm in northern Florida. So that's normal. Hey, Pilot Pete, I'm ready to fly. Fantastic, blind listener. How are you doing today, my friend? Whenever this thing can load up. Hold on. Hang on, chat. I don't know what's going on. Taking a second to load up the stream. I hope we don't get that bug where we, what's it called? All right, fantastic. We're ready to go. All righty. Going live. All right, we're live. Fantastic. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. How's everyone doing today? We're going to kind of go quick on this introduction because we got a 2 hour and 44-minute flight, and I've got gotta go to bed a little bit early tonight, but that's not terrible. Wow, looks like SayIntentions is a little bit busy, ladies and gentlemen. No VATSIM on in San Diego. Unfortunately, we're going to be flying on SayIntentions today, out of San Diego, unless if VATSIM comes on. Talk a little bit about the flight today. We're going to be operating the PMDG 737 800 variant, Southwest Airlines, from San Diego to Omaha today. Omaha, Nebraska, San Diego, California. San Diego to Omaha is roughly 1,317 miles, with a typical nonstop flight around 3 hours to 3 hours and 15 minutes. Southwest currently operates the route, making this a very fitting real-world style Southwest 737 operation for the stream. And the PMDG is also MSFS 2024 compatible, making it realistic for today's whatchamacallit. So, today we're leaving beautiful San Diego and heading to Omaha. So we're trading beaches and palm trees for cornfields and, well, more cornfields. And if you could only visit for a week, ladies and gentlemen, would you do San Diego or Omaha? I think to me it's obvious. But all right, checklist. Let's get this going, ladies and gentlemen. Go ahead and grab our GPU. All right, on. Fantastic. Fantastic. All right. Hacks need to come on as well. Ground power. Standby power. Wherever the standby power is. Standby power. It's on auto. Fantastic. Got a lot to do, ladies and gentlemen, because this is a 3-hour flight. We'd like to get out of here. All right, standby power, battery, packs, good. Emergency exit lights, fuel quantity. Let's go ahead and go to our PMDG setup. FS actions. Fuel would be 1,000. That's not actually how much we have today. Return, ground services. Target today, according to our sim brief, is, turn this down just a tad bit. Target is going to be 11235 for our block fuel. Fantastic. Go ahead and request the fuel truck. Awesome. Go ahead and get our IRS switches on. We need those on immediately. Fantastic. IRS. Fuel pumps. Sheesh. Look at those. Fantastic. Hydraulics. Hydraulics are super important. Fuel quantity, we're going to get that in a moment. Oxygen. Fantastic. Fire instruments. Okay, that looks good to me. NCP. Altimeter QNH. Let's go ahead and go to our PMDG setup here. Electronic flight bag. Request the data from SimBrief. Go to the MEDAR. Departure San Diego. Altimeter 29901 today. All right, great. Okay. Flight director. Great. VNAV, LNAV, not available yet, but that's okay. Squawk code. Oh yeah, we can go ahead and get the fuel going. Start. All right, so squawk code, we don't have that yet, but SayIntentions should do it automatically for us. Let's see, okay. So transponder, hold on, let me just see. On, fantastic, transponder's good. TA mode. Fantastic. FMC is not programmed currently yet, but that's okay. Got that. Let's go ahead and contact SayIntentions, ladies and gentlemen. Request our IFR clearance. No VATSIM on currently. I'm watching that radar very carefully. So let's go to a new flight in SayIntentions. Oh, man. I think it's laggy because of the scenery. Wow, we are getting some traffic, ladies and gentlemen. We are Southwest 3440 today. Southwest 3440. Good afternoon. Requesting IFR clearance from San Diego.
This is what the ATC audio sounds
That's
like.
That's not what I was asking for, but I appreciate it.
Like.
Southwest 3440, requesting IFR clearance from San Diego to Omaha. Just sitting back watching my favorite YouTuber. How was your day?
Southwest
Pretty busy.
Cleared to Eppley via the Zoo 4 departure, then as filed. Climb via the SID. Expect flight level 37010 minutes after departure. Departure on 119.6. Squawk 4543. Expect runway 27.
Clear via the Zuzu 4 departure. Climb via the SID. Expect 370 10 minutes after departure on departure frequency 119.6. Squawk 4543. Departing runway 27. Southwest 3440.
Southwest 3440. Read back correct. Contact ground on 123.9er.
123.9er. Southwest 3440. Good day. 37 minutes, 10 minutes after departure. So we'll go ahead and set that here. Okay, great. Go ahead and get our catering. Southwest, okay. Water service, lavatory service, boarding. All right, keep it going, still going. All right, so let's go to our init ref today. Still going, okay, init ref, menu. FMC, posting it. All right, check our whatchamacallits now. Sorry guys if I wasn't as available in chat. I was trying to get everything ready. So funny that you are about a minute ahead on the TV and on the phone. I know, isn't it strange? It's I think it's live time to TV connection via internet. I don't know. But I do recognize. I've seen that before. Go ahead and flight plan request, sim brief. Set the payload. Set the fuel. Constant X47 looks about right today.
Southwest 2953.
Okay, block fuel.
Taxi via Kilo Alpha, Alpha 1, Bravo,
Go ahead and go to our
Runway 27
wait for our
taxi
plan
via
to load up.
Kilo Alpha, Alpha 1, Bravo,
Gotta
Bravo
love
1,
those
Southwest
cornfields. I know.
2953.
Yeah, chat. Question: San Diego or Omaha for a week? Which would you rather?
American 2733, cleared for push and start.
I know what I want, but I want to hear from you all.
Start American 2733. Ground Southwest 1133, taxi to the right.
I would like to hear what you all think.
Southwest 1133, taxi to parking via Bravo 7, Bravo Alpha 6, Alpha.
Bravo 7, Bravo Alpha 6, Alpha, Southwest 1133.
Getting a Char Fox ready to go for our star arrival. Okay, great. Perf in it. Grab our ZFW. Our reserves today will be 1.9. Or 7. Awesome. All right. Trip cruise altitude. Interesting. Yeah, the ZFW is 58.9. That's about right. Okay. Departure arrival today, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go ahead and get our SID located. So San Diego today is departing. Still no San Diego on. Jeez. Okay. All right, hold on. Grab the flight radar information. Are we departing 27? Are we departing 27 today? I just want to make sure because I think we are. It's mostly used.
Charlie, runway 27 taxi.
Sometimes
via
they
Hotel
land from the
Charlie,
east, but I
Charlie
do
1.
want to just double check.
Runway 27 taxi via Hotel
I'm not surprised.
Charlie,
Yeah,
Charlie
they're going to be
1,
using 27 today. All right, so 27.
Water service complete.
Let me check the sim brief. All right, so the SID is going to be Zoo
American
4
2733, runway 27 taxi via Bravo, Bravo
or
1.
Zoo 3, whatever it is.
Runway 27
Zulu
taxi
Zoo
via
3.
Bravo, Bravo
That's
1,
what we'll
American
name it.
2733.
And then the transition will be Meatball. Mike Tango Bravo Alpha Lima. Meatball. Meatball. Yep. Fantastic. Go ahead and execute that. That is pretty weird. Okay, so, well, let me go back. Departure, that's pretty weird coming out. San Diego. No, I want to do departure arrival, departure San Diego. 27. Zoo 3. Zoo 3. Meatball. Yeah. So bizarre. I don't know why. Okay. Okay, so then once we get to our departure arrival, today our flight time is going to be 2 hours and 44, but because it's not a long haul, we're going to put our arrival in. That could change at any point, so we'll have to reinsert our star. Our arrival today into Omaha, Nebraska. Go ahead and grab that information. Let's see. Omaha, Eppley. Okay, so it looks like they just landed 3-2 left. So ILS 3-2 left, or 3-2 Lima. ILS 3-2 left. Our star today will be Hori 3. Transition will be GRI. And our VIA today, if we look at our star coming in, or our approach, it's going to be 3-2 left. ILS or LLC. We have two choices here. Our two choices are OVR or ponies.
Experimental 0 Foxtrot Bravo, ready to taxi.
Proceed NA for arrival on
Experimental
OVR
0
Vortac
Foxtrot Bravo,
Airway
runway
radial
27 taxi via
245
Hotel
Charlie
Charlie
Whiskey 322.
Runway
So it
27
sounds
taxi via
like
Hotel
OVR
Charlie,
is going to
Charlie
be
1
the VIA
experimental 0
today.
Foxtrot Bravo.
Okay, we'll do that. All right, so there's your VIA transition. Fantastic. Go ahead and verify our route on the legs page. All right, let's take a look. It looks like, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be piloting the aircraft out of San Diego because this transition, well, I don't know what to say, but that looks quite awkward how the PMDG is interpreting that waypoint. Okay.
Ground, Southwest 196, taxi to the gate.
Southwest 196, taxi to parking via Bravo 7, Bravo Alpha 4, Alpha Lima.
Bravo 7, Bravo Alpha 4, Alpha Lima, Southwest 196.
Okay, so it sounds like we're going to be vectoring in our way into approach. Okay, let me look at it one more time. Yeah, we're going to be vectoring, ladies and gentlemen, so I will, unless there's no VATSIM on, I'm going to be vectoring this aircraft in for arrival. So 370 is our altitude today. All right. Great. Great. What's up, chat? Nothing against them corn huskers, but I'm a beach boy. It's so San Diego all the way. Plus, it's not too far from Tijuana. Heck yeah. I am 100% in agreement because I would honestly rather do San Diego. I would like to explore Omaha, yes, don't get me wrong. I did fly into Omaha on our way out. But I've got to say that flying into San Diego would be so fun. So I 100% agree since it's a larger city as well. Gotta love those cornfields. I know. Cornfields are very interesting. Okay. Checklists. We have our squawk, do we? What did they say our squawk was going to be today?
3501, ready for push and start.
4543.
Skywest 3501, pushback approved.
Pushback approved. Skywest 3501.
4543. Fantastic. All right, squawk's good. All right, FMC is programmed. Fuel quantity, I'll go check on that very quickly. PMDG setup. FS actions. Ground services. All right. Release the fuel truck. Thank you, fuel. Appreciate it. Detaching. All right. I don't really like the way how it's it's taking us out of San Diego, but I'm gonna have to follow it because I'm climbing via the SID today. All right. While we're doing this, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and get our star waypoints. What's it called? Go ahead and get our star set up.
Southwest Airlines Flight 3440, heading to Eppley Airfield in Omaha.
Star coming in.
To have you with us today. Please take your seats according to your boarding passes.
Taking the Hori 3 star today.
Bins or under the seats in front of you. If you need any assistance, don't hesitate to reach out to any of our fantastic
Go to our legs page.
And remember, folks, we love free checked bags, so if you've got more than you can carry, let us help you out. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight.
The problem is, ladies and gentlemen, they're not giving very clear altitudes on the star. So what I might do, I'm gonna see if there's anyone coming in on arrival now. That's interesting. Okay.
Skywest 3501, ready to taxi.
Skywest 3501, runway 27 taxi via Papa Bravo.
Just a second, hold on. Okay, there's not, but we probably want to be around, how far is Hori from the airport? Okay. I'm going to go with the charts, ladies and gentlemen. They're not giving very specified altitudes on this star. Let me go ahead and, wow, and that's something. I'm going to deal with a challenge, ladies and gentlemen. That's, not a very clear indication of the, I don't think the charts are very good on this airport at all. So I think, like, I'm analyzing the star. No, okay. Chat, we're gonna have to take some wild guesses here. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna make some approximations. It's a little bit risky what I'm doing, but I'm gonna make some best inferences here, because Omaha is, I want to say 984 feet, so we probably want to be at Geezer around stroke. All right, maybe 210 knots. Stroke 050. Yes. GRI. Oh wait, hold on, boys. I'd like to just take a look at the whole picture here. Let's go.
Ground to flight deck, baggage loading complete.
Boys 230 stroke 080. Oh, we have two boys. That's interesting. Okay, we just want to delete the other boys. Hori, we want to be around flight level 120. Stroke, all right, hold on. 250 knots. Stroke 120. Like, these are guesses, ladies and gentlemen. Unless a VATSIM tells me to, or SayIntentions gives me otherwise, I'm only making some guesses here because there's no clear indication. Stroke 170. Great. Okay.
American 2719 ready for push and start.
MCK.
American 2719 pushback approved.
Wait, let me look.
Cleared
Maybe
push
we
and
can
start.
go.
American 2719.
Ah, goodness. Okay. Yeah, you know what? I just realized something. If we're yeah, honestly, ladies and gentlemen, that's too shallow for a descent. So, go stroke. 230. Yeah, let's do that. And then EED, let me see how far that is. Okay. TBC. MCK is probably 2/280. That's the problem. I don't understand why the charts on here are very 230 370 340.
Laboratory service is now underway.
Stroke 370. Like, I'm making up these altitudes because the charts are very unclear. But yeah, that ain't good. Seatbelts coming on. Fantastic.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard PMM Aviation. This is your captain, Captain Pete, speaking from the flight deck. We would like to welcome all of our passengers, aviation enthusiasts, and first-time viewers. Thank you for choosing to fly with us today. At this time, our ground crew has completed the final preparations, the boarding door has been closed, and we are ready to begin our pushback from the gate. Please ensure your seat belt is securely fastened, your tray table is stowed, your seat back is upright, and all carry-on items are safely secured. If you're seated by a window, now is an excellent time to enjoy the view of the airport. If you're seated in the middle seat, well, congratulations on winning today's most character-building experience. Our flight today will feature realistic airline procedures, professional ATC communications whenever available, and hopefully a landing smooth enough that nobody spills their virtual coffee. Of course, if the landing isn't perfect, we'll simply blame the crosswind. It has an excellent legal team. On behalf of the entire PMM Aviation crew, thank you for flying with us. Sit back, relax, enjoy the ride, and let's get this aircraft safely underway. Ground crew, you're clear to disconnect. Pushback approved.
Not quite yet, but I appreciate that.
Lavatory service complete.
For data. Why can we not request the winds? Oh, probably because we need the destination winds. Bro, what? What type of crap is this? You can't even request the winds yet. Is there something going on? Oh, we need center fuel today. Cross feeds are fine. Let's see how far we are with boarding. 128 out of 150, looking very good, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, sorry it's been a while, but I'm back. How are you, 747 fan? What's going on with you? You having a good time? It's been a while. What's new with you? Anyway, one listener, he said, why did you keep saying meatball? Are you hungry? No, meatball was one of the transition waypoints out of San Diego, so I had to say it. Meatball is one of, okay, yeah, meatball is a transition out of San Diego. It's abbreviated Mike Tango Bravo Alpha Lima. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll have to make our theme to today's flight meatball, because San Diego is full of meatballs. With the transition, the airplanes. Chad, it's just a joke. It's just a joke. I don't mean it seriously, but I mean it for humor and sakes. I don't know why our VNAV's not lining up. It's a very strange sign. You probably need the speed. Huh. Well, I know, isn't it?
Captain, everyone's aboard. Cabin is secure.
Thank you, appreciate it. Yeah, chat, we're gonna work this week, the end of this week, next week for making that pushback thing a little bit shorter. I know some of you wanted to make it shorter, but what do y'all think about that? All right, so if everyone's boarded, fantastic. We can go ahead and, when I was younger, I knew a guy everybody called Meatball. I really don't know why. Wait, why did they? Oh, you really don't know why. I don't know why they did. That's bizarre. All right, so let's grab our performance. OFP and aircraft, import the weather. 29091, calculate. Oh, hold on. Elevation. Oh, 27, I see. OFP, weather, calculate. Can you do a Charlotte route, please? Yeah, if we do a departure, we could probably. We could do Charlotte to St. Martin one of these days. We could do that. What do y'all think about next week? We could do next Sunday we do Charlotte to St. Martin in the morning. I know Charlotte's not the greatest in default, but I will say that it's probably better if we depart out of Charlotte than we do arrive. Yeah, why don't we do that? I think we'll depart out of Charlotte. Yeah, we can. We'll do it. Okay, so let's go to our cell temp 32 degrees Celsius. Init ref, N1 limit. Wait, did I just forget about something? I see. N1 limit, 32 degrees today. 3-2, fantastic. Sounds good to me. Okay. So you all want to do some Charlotte ops. By the way, chat, on Saturday we're going to be doing Pittsburgh to Nashville to Houston. 42, 43, 50. Okay. V2 is right. Fantastic. All right, great. 5.10 is the trim. All right, 5.10, fantastic. Trim set. All right, checklists. I don't know why our winds are not inserting, but if we go to our legs page, route data, wind request, is it because we're on... Okay, let me go to our init ref, menu, menu, FMC, index, ident. Let me make sure I've got everything in correctly. Do I? Posting it. GPS. Oh, interesting. Huh. KMCI. Hold on. That's bizarre. .27. Okay. Let me look up. Why can I not? Okay. Why can I not import winds into PMDG 737-800? That's a bizarre question. The separate... Okay. You have not completed the perf in it. That's all good. I'm not... Let me do the perf request. Hold on. Let's get this all sorted. That could be why. Or the separate WX weather files missing from your work folder because route files and wind data must be requested manually inside the FMC. Okay, hold on. Yeah, we've got SimRevolve. Okay, maybe that's what's going on. Execute. Let me do it one more time. Hold on. Yeah, there's VNAV. That's bizarre how that didn't... Yeah, something didn't go right in the importation. Yeah, we got about 57.4. Load. Let me just make sure we've got all of our fuel ready to go. Go to... That's critical. Yes, execute. Menu. FMC. No. Menu. FS actions. Payload. Whoops. Ground services. Okay. 11,235. 11,236 in the fuel tank. Okay, yeah, we're fine. Okay. I don't know what happened there. Okay. Now, let's go to our legs page, route data, wind request. That was invalid weather file. What? Oh, that's probably why. I was like, what in the world just happened? Yeah, it shouldn't take us long to get out of here, ladies and gentlemen. Steel City. Yeah, I know. It was one of your requests, so I wanted to fulfill that request. We're going to fulfill the Charlotte request, not this weekend, but the weekend after. We're going to do a St. Martin ops. I'm not sure if we're going to do the iFly or the PMDG. I know that Charlotte is not the greatest in default, but we're going to be landing in a much better airport. So I'd rather take off out of a wacky airport. So go to our destination. Whoops, sorry. Forecast, winds, request, load that. Give it a moment. All right, erase. All right, we're good. Awesome. Okay, so that looks like everything's all good to go. Winds, our departure briefing, B1, performance initialization, takeoff trim, flight controls, VNav. All right, let's go ahead and get our APU on. 29901. It was 142, if I'm correct.
Ground to flight deck, stairs are operating.
Southwest 3440, requesting pushback from gate 308. Hold on.
Southwest 3440, push and start approved. Tail west.
Tail west, push and start approved. Southwest 3440. 150 knots. All right, APUs are kicking on. Jetways
Ground
kicking
to
on.
flight deck, stairs operation completed. Ground to flight deck, jetway is operating.
Okay, packs are coming off. Yes, release ground power. Pushback has been requested. Fuel pumps are good. Passenger signs, beacon coming on. Fantastic. Great. Packs are off, good. Yep. Pushback clearance accepted.
Ground to flight deck, jetways operation completed.
Okay, we need to close that door. Doors need to be closed immediately. Okay, so go back. That ain't good. Hold on. Ground operations, door management. Close all. Thank you. Appreciate that. Is there any VATSIM on? No, there's not. All right, chocks as well. Ground connections. Remove the chocks. If they prepare for pushback and departure.
Ground to flight deck, preparing to push.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard PMDG Aviation. This is your captain speaking from the flight deck. On behalf of the entire PMDG Aviation crew, we'd like to welcome you aboard today's flight. My name is Captain Pete. We are pleased to have you with us, whether you are joining us for the first time or you are one of our regular passengers.
Ground to flight deck, bypass.
I think the Pirates are going to win the series. The World
Series?
Series?
We
are now preparing to leave the gate. Wow.
Before we begin our
That's a
pushback,
really cool take.
A few moments to review some important safety information.
Okay, packs are off.
We know
Fantastic.
You've heard these instructions before. We also know that some of you could probably recite them in your sleep. But there is
Could turn them off a little bit later. That's not a big deal.
Flight. When you need this information, you really need it. So please give us your attention for just a few moments. Please ensure that your seatbelt is securely fastened.
Ground to flight deck, tug connected.
Is illuminated. To fasten your seatbelt, insert the metal fitting into the buckle and tighten the strap by pulling on the loose end. To release it, simply lift the upper portion of the buckle. We recommend keeping your seatbelt fastened whenever you are seated, even if the seatbelt sign is turned off. Turbulence can occur unexpectedly, and unfortunately, Mother Nature does not provide us with a courtesy notification before she decides to rearrange the cabin. If you are traveling with an infant or small child, please follow the instructions provided by the cabin crew regarding the appropriate restraint procedures.
Live weather.
Please ensure that your seat back is in the fully upright position and your tray table is completely stowed and latched for takeoff and landing. All
Move
carry-on
chocks.
baggage should be properly secured in an approved overhead compartment or completely underneath the seat in front of you. Please keep
Come on,
aisles,
continue pushback.
exits, and emergency equipment clear at all times. If you have brought
Oh my God,
something
come
on
on.
board that appears to have
Ground to flight
developed its
deck,
own
release parking brakes,
gravitational
please.
field, now would be an excellent time to make sure it is properly secured. Electronic devices may be used in accordance with the instructions provided by the cabin crew.
Ground to flight
Larger
deck, all
electronic
engines clear,
devices
start at
may
will.
need to be switched off and safely stowed during critical phases of flight. Make sure to turn on airplane mode as well. Please make sure your mobile phone and
Ladies
other
and
portable
gentlemen,
crew
welcome
devices are
aboard
secured
Southwest
if
Airlines Flight
instructed by the crew.
3440
And
heading
yes,
to Eppley Airfield.
your phone or computer can wait. The internet will still be there when we reach the cruising altitude. Probably. From the PMDG Aviation crew, I recommend getting your phone out, recording the takeoff, and uploading it to your social media at your heart's content. Smoking, including the use of electronic cigarettes and vaping devices, is prohibited throughout the aircraft. Smoking is not prohibited in the lavatories or anywhere else on board. Tampering with, disabling, or destroying smoke detectors in the lavatories is prohibited and can create a serious safety hazard. There are no smoking areas on board this aircraft. That includes the lavatory. That includes the galley. And for the adventurous among you, that also includes anywhere else you were thinking about trying. In the unlikely event of a loss of cabin pressure, oxygen masks will automatically drop from the panel above your seat. If this occurs, please make sure to remain calm. Pull the mask toward you to start the flow of oxygen. Place it firmly over your nose and mouth, and secure the elastic strap around your head. Breathe normally. Please remember to put your oxygen mask on before assisting other person. If you're traveling with a child or someone who requires assistance, make sure your own oxygen supply is established first, so you're able to help them. The oxygen mask may not look particularly fashionable. We assure you, however, that fashion will be the least of your concerns at that particular moment. Please take a moment to locate the emergency exits near your seat. Keep in mind that your nearest exit may be behind you. Emergency exit locations are marked with illuminated signs and other visual indicators.
All right, fantastic.
In the event of
Everything's looking good. In the 5th position.
Please leave all carry-on baggage behind. We
all
know
right,
your
hold on
laptop
just a
is
second.
expensive. We know your
Let me go ahead and
luggage
get our
is
checklist.
important.
Okay.
We know you have
Windows,
that one
doors,
bag you've been
parking
carrying around
brake.
for 6 years that contains approximately
We
everything
need to
you
turn
own.
the APUs off as well.
Leave it behind. Your safety comes first. Follow the instructions of the cabin crew and proceed to the nearest usable exit.
Good. APUs.
Depending on today's aircraft en route, life vests
Pro
may be
heats,
located
flight
beneath your
controls,
seat
instruments,
or in another designated
trim's
location.
good.
If a
Auto
life
brake,
vest is
we'll get
required, remove it from its container. Place
Taxi
it over
lights.
your head. Fasten the straps securely
Good.
and inflate it only
Fantastic.
when instructed to do so.
Packs.
If evacuation is necessary and the aircraft is
I can
on
hear
or
them
near
too.
water, follow the instructions
Okay,
provided
good.
by the cabin crew. And please remember,
Flaps.
don't inflate the life vest inside the
All right,
aircraft
flaps
unless
are at
instructed.
the
We
5th
prefer
degree
to keep
position.
the aisle clear.
Yep.
For your safety, please remain seated whenever the
All right,
seatbelt sign is
fantastic.
illuminated. The lavatory is equipped with a smoke detector and other required safety equipment.
Yep, 5 degrees. All right, let's
Smoking
go.
or vaping in the lavatory is
All right,
prohibited.
flaps are good.
Please do not dispose of cigarettes or other prohibited materials in the lavatory waste
All right, let's go ahead and get our pilot view.
And if you hear an alarm or receive an instruction from a crew member, please follow that instruction immediately.
Southwest 3440, requesting
Before
taxi
we leave
runway
the gate,
27.
I'd like to remind everyone that our goal here at PMM Aviation is simple.
Uh-oh, hold on.
Realistic
I just
flying,
realized
professional
my other thing is
procedures,
unplugged.
and hopefully
Hold on a second,
a
ladies and
flight
gentlemen.
worth watching.
My keyboard.
We
other
take the
keyboard.
safety side
I need that. It's
seriously,
critical.
even though we
What
are
is happening?
on a simulator. May exist inside a computer, but the procedures we're modeling are based on the same principles that real-world flight crews follow every day.
Southwest
So whether you are sitting
3440,
comfortably at home watching
requesting
the
taxi
stream,
runway 27.
following along from the PMM Aviation cockpit, or pretending you're actually sitting in seat 14 Alpha or 14A, welcome aboard. Please keep your seatbelt fastened. Keep the aisles clear. Listen to the crew. And if something unexpected happens, don't panic. That's what the professionals are here for. And if the captain makes a questionable decision, Well,
Southwest 3440,
we'll call
requesting
that
taxi to runway
additional
27.
realism, or just a game.
Why? Did it just say SayIntentions is now out of date? Alpha 5, Bravo 4 to runway 27, Southwest 3440. All right. Do this. Wow, we're gonna be third for departure today, or fifth. Jeez. There you go. We're gonna have to be patient getting out of here, ladies and gentlemen. Oh man. We'll update SayIntentions while we're in the air. Bravo 1, okay. I see one coming in. Now we can stop. Parking brakes on. That one coming in. Ouch. That's a little bit better than what I've seen on online ATC, or AI ATC, but yeah, that's something. Is there one coming in for arrival? I'll have to look at the little nav map. No San Diego on. It's probably because SayIntentions is out of date. Chat, I'm gonna close down SayIntentions and update it. I wonder if it's bugged. Hang on 1 second. Stay here for a second. I'm gonna the reason why I'm closing out SayIntentions is because I looked at little nav map, and I noticed that there were no planes coming in, and I realized, wait, SayIntentions is out of date though, so I need to get the new update. So, I'd like to update this thing. Okay, that's interesting. Alright, I guess we'll, okay. I guess we'll use Beyond for this, ladies and gentlemen. And we're gonna continue taxiing. That's really bizarre. And we need to download an update. All right, chat. You know what? We'll deal with ATC problems in the air. One to 8.3. So long. Southwest 3440. Well, it's on now. I don't know why. I wanted to update. That's the problem. All right, a couple things we have to do. Cabin crew, prepare for takeoff. All right, couple things we have to do. Packs coming off. Check. Auto throttle. Engage. Good. Cabin crew's been briefed. Takeoff speed's good. Transponder. Hang on. Good. Landing lights and runway lights. 1, 2. LNAV and VNAV are good. Weather radar is good. Strobes. Good. Strobes are on, checked. Takeoff clearance. Southwest 3440, requesting takeoff clearance from a 27. What? No. This is clearance. Hold on. Southwest 3440, runway 27 requesting takeoff clearance. Oh my goodness, come on. RNAV Jetty, runway 27 clear for takeoff, Southwest 3440. Let's do this. All right, sound's coming up. All right, wish me luck, ladies and gentlemen. knots.
V1.
Rotate.
V2. Positive rate.
Awesome. V2 incline, positive rate. Gear up. Contact departure, Southwest 3440. Good day. Beautiful. Did I forget to record that? Oh, no way. Did I forget to record the takeoff? Oh, no. Oh, chat. That sucks. Okay. Well, I'll figure out a way to get it in. So, all right. Bob's coming up. Oh, that sucks. That takeoff was really well done. Yeah, let's not take any directs. It's just so weird how this doesn't work out. Alright, the packs and everything are on. Southwest 3440, San Diego departure at flight level 075, ascending to flight level 370 via the SID. Alright, radar contact, fantastic. Sheesh! That was a... Brother, did I forget to do that takeoff? That's a shame. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Fantastic. .65, good day, Southwest 3440. Oh. Southwest 3440, Los Angeles Center at flight level 113, ascending to flight level 370, climbing via the Zuzu 3 SID. Southwest 3440. Okay, landing lights. Need to add something else. Engines off. Alright, let's take a look at your chats, ladies and gentlemen, but what in the world did the PMDG do here? Great takeoff. I'll be right back. Okay, sounds good, blind listener. Bruh. What was that the PMDG just did? Holy crap. Usually they don't do that. Let me look at what San Diego does. Like, chat. I don't understand. Okay. That's really bizarre. Alright, 3 hours and 7 minutes. We're shrinking our time now, so this is great. We are doing pretty good. Alright, keep going, chat. What's up? This one's a bit long.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have safely departed and are climbing through our initial altitude. Once we've reached a safe altitude, the seatbelt sign may be turned off.
Delta 718, climbing 16,000 for flight level 200.
Grab your favorite snack, and enjoy the scenery.
Delta 718, Roger. Good afternoon, sir.
Yes, that takeoff was intentional.
150. Bruh, I can't believe I forgot to record that. How? Well, what I could do, ladies and gentlemen, is at a later time I can go back and find it and then cut it and then yeah, I can do that. It's gonna be a little bit more tedious, but it shouldn't be a problem. So it's not like it's. I want it for YouTube Shorts, but it's not a critical error that I made. But it makes it easier if I record it. So yeah, all right, 400 knots, fantastic.
Frontier Flight 4316, continue climb, flight level 280.
Up to flight level 280, Frontier
Do we
Flight
have
4316.
anything? We have Denver Sentinel CO controllers. And that's all we have, ladies and gentlemen. We're doing fantastic, though. Estimate 2 hours and 44 minutes. That'd be 9:45 p.m. But we have not climbed all the way yet, so we are still waiting. All right, 29091. Great, not too far. That's okay. We are gaining speed. Holy. Let's go.
Alpha 719, contact Albuquerque Center on 132.45. Good afternoon.
Switching to 132.45, Alpha 719.
All right, flight level 200. Told me to climb 310.
Southwest 1365, continue climb, flight level 200.
Flight level 200, Southwest 1365.
All right. See what's on our agenda for cruising today, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So tell us about Southern California.
Present position, direct tops.
Direct tops, appreciated. Delta
Southern California is known for its diverse landscapes, from sunny beaches and rugged mountains to sprawling deserts and vibrant cities. And it's the birthplace of the modern entertainment industry, thanks to Hollywood.
Sheesh, fantastic.
Delta 938, contact
Can you tell us
Albuquerque
more about
Center
Southern
on
California, like San Diego?
134.325.
Over to Albuquerque Center on 134.325. Delta
Southern
938.
California is famous for its sunny beaches, laid-back vibe, and cities like San Diego, which is known for its naval history, the world-renowned San Diego Zoo, and its proximity to the Mexican border, giving it some of the best tacos you'll ever eat north of Tijuana.
Oh, tell us about the tacos in San Diego. My goodness. That does sound really good, I gotta say.
San Diego is famous for its tacos. Thanks to its proximity to the Mexican border, locals swear by fish tacos, carne asada, and California burritos stuffed with fries. And you can find everything from classic taco stands to creative gourmet versions all over the city.
Wow, that sounds really good. I'm not gonna say. What are the most popular flavors in San Diego?
One of the most popular flavors in San Diego's taco scene is the classic fish taco, usually featuring crispy fried fish, cabbage, and creamy sauce in a warm tortilla.
Oh my goodness, that does sound really good. Tell us about the San Diego Zoo. That's really cool. I'm not gonna lie about that.
Southwest 3440, climb and maintain flight level 370.
370 Southwest 3440. Can you tell us about the San Diego Zoo?
The San Diego Zoo is one of the most famous zoos in the world. Opened in 1916, and it's home to over 3,500 animals representing more than 650 species.
Southwest 1365.
Tell me more.
Could you let me know what you'd like to hear more about? I can share more details on tacos in San Diego, the San Diego Zoo, or anything else we've discussed.
All of it. Or tell us more about the species in the San Diego Zoo. Huh.
Could you clarify your question? I'm not sure what you mean by or.
Could you tell us more about the species in the San Diego Zoo?
Noted. Let me know if you have any questions or want to hear about something nearby.
Okay, that's not what I'm asking. Tell us about the California desert.
Southwest 1365, continue climb, flight level 280.
Up to flight level 280, Southwest 1365.
Hey Pete, I think the AI on that thing is pretty limited. I have a feeling it could be. Maybe it has a time frame. Tell us about Death Valley. I'm not sure how far it is from San Diego. Are we going to speed up? Yeah, we are speeding up, I think. Are we?
Southwest 1365,
yes.
Kansas City altimeter 2951.
Copy, altimeter 2951, Southwest 1365.
Delta 718, continue climb, flight level 280.
Out of flight level 250 for flight level 280, Delta 718.
We're starting to lose speed because of the altitude change. Okay. All right. Tell us about the current version of SayIntentions. All right, I guess it won't. Wow. I wonder if there is a whatchamacallit, a fun activity or a fun AI on YouTube that
United 2377,
a YouTube
contact
bot
Albuquerque
that can
Center
interact
on
with you and ask questions and
134.325.
stuff.
Good afternoon.
I'm wondering.
Albuquerque Center 134.325. Good afternoon, United 2377.
We're still climbing, ladies and gentlemen, and we're at crosswinds. Yeah! All right, vertical speed boat's not selected, but we are climbing. We are going fast. You know why I think we're going faster? It's because of the cost index. I think the cost index, the higher the cost index and the more fuel you'll have, and the more fuel you'll have, the chances are you might have an opportunity to go faster and have more power for liftoff. So that's an interesting, in my view, that's a way of saying it.
Southwest 1365, climb flight level 280.
Flight level 280, Southwest 1365.
What's our power right now? 99% power. We are losing fuel. But if we go in the 500s for the whole flight, oh, I'd be comfortable with that. $955. All right, chat, what's going on? But yeah, tell us a little bit about the desert south. Well, I know, ladies and gentlemen, that in Southern California, it can get pretty hot in California, and it's not. It can get very hot. So just for your information, deserts are probably around 100 degrees. Stuff like Death Valley is one of those things that's probably in Southern California. I'll tell you though, what's interesting about it is, I've never been to California, so I can't really say, I really don't know how to describe my thoughts and opinions on it, because I've never been, so it's hard for me to say. But I will say that I hear stories about Death Valley, and I hear that it's one of the hottest places in the United States. It is above Los Angeles, so I am a little bit far north for the description, but California does get very hot in the summer. It's very dry, humid.
Flight 4316,
I hear.
Speed to 300.
Very dry and humid.
Frontier Flight 4316.
It's one of those things. If you all were interested in interacting with the SayIntentions AI, you all can. If you type in chat, !SI dash commands, that's all no space, !SI dash commands, or visit StreamKit SayIntentions AI to get started. So if I type in ! Whoops, hold on. !SI
American 3334,
commands.
contact Albuquerque Center on 134.325. Good afternoon.
134.325. Good afternoon, American 3334.
Us about San Diego. See if that does anything. Or okay. Okay, PM Aviation, view all available commands at this. Okay. Interesting. All right, we're just going to be below crosswind territory. We might not be. I'm not sure. We might be able to get to crosswinds here in the next few minutes. All right, 370, 2,000 feet. Then we got to switch our seatbelts. Did everyone hear about today's solar eclipse in Europe? I'm a big astronomical fan, and I have telescopes, so that's why I ask those questions. But is anyone able to see it?
So long.
Curiosity sakes.
134.325, Sierra 776.
Are any of you able to see it? Tell me, chat. Just ascending. Got another 1,500 feet to go. Yeah, but I'm also curious, ladies and gentlemen, Nebraska, on the other hand, more in the Midwest. I'm not surprised if they received many tornadoes or not. I think that's...
Southwest 3440, contact Los Angeles Center on 133.2.
133.2, good day. Southwest 3440.
Southwest 1365, continue climb, flight level 280.
Leaving flight level 300 for flight level 280, Southwest 1365.
All right, about to reach 370. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to say this.
Flight 4316, descend at pilot's discretion, maintain flight level 260.
Out of flight level 310 for flight level 260, Frontier flight 4316.
United 923, slow to 280 knots.
280 knots, United 923.
Okay. Good, the packs are on. Phew! Seatbelts. And I can even hear the packs too.
We are now cruising at a comfortable altitude. The cabin crew will begin our snack and beverage service shortly, featuring some of our popular items like the Southwest Airlines signature pretzel bites and refreshing soft drinks. After the service, selected items from the Southwest Airlines shop will be available for your enjoyment. Thank you for flying with us.
May I have some of those
OMG Edson Carlos from the cabin. The captain has just turned off the fasten seatbelt sign, so you are now free to move about the cabin. Feel free to stretch your legs, grab a snack.
All right, seatbelts are off. Fantastic. Very good.
That's your style.
United 923, descend and maintain flight level 310.
We're going 490, ladies and gentlemen.
3440, contact Los Angeles Center on 133.2.
133.2, Southwest 3440, good day.
Frontier Flight 4316, contact Albuquerque Center on 134.325.
Switching to 134.325, Frontier Flight
All right.
4316.
Let's talk about, I'm going to go get a little bit of water, ladies and gentlemen. And then I'm going to go, we'll talk about the 737 a little bit. Tell us about this Boeing 737 family. Will it? Is the question. Huh, no, I know from Mike. Okay, I'll be right back. Put the co-pilot on.
Southwest 3440, contact Los Angeles Center on 127.525.
Contacting Los Angeles Center on 127.525, Southwest 3440. Los Angeles Center, Southwest 3440. Good afternoon at flight level 370.
Southwest 3440, Los Angeles Center, good afternoon.
Okay.
Delta 718, descend
All right,
at pilot's
ladies and
discretion,
gentlemen.
maintain flight level 270.
I might even do some
Out of flight level 310
AI,
for flight level 270, Delta 718.
AI, chat or AI voiceover for YouTube streams. Or not voiceovers.
DirecTV when able.
AI
DirecTV
chat
appreciated, Delta
bots for
437.
YouTube that speak out loud. Huh, ChatGPT. I'm wondering, actually.
United 817, contact Mazatlan Control on 128.3. Good afternoon.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've now reached our cruising altitude. Outside, the temperature is somewhere between quite hot, quite cold, and don't open the window. This is a great opportunity to relax and enjoy the flight.
Good afternoon,
If
United
you're watching live,
817.
feel free to join the passengers and share where you're flying from today. The flight deck will continue monitoring weather, fuel, and our progress toward our destination. Thanks again for choosing PMM Aviation.
Southwest 1365, descend and maintain
I'm gonna use the
flight
restroom,
level
ladies and gentlemen. I'm
240.
kind of researching something fun.
Descending flight
But,
level 240, Southwest
yeah, look up,
1365.
if y'all, while I'm gone, look up free AI kind of like chatbots or voiceovers that can, what's it called? Kind of voiceover in my video, that, or my stream, that'd be awesome. Copyright free, of course. I'll be back. Let me just use the bathroom.
Itero 621, contact Denver Center on 118.225. Good afternoon.
Switching to 118.225, Itero 621.
Hey, Captain PMM, would you like anything to drink or a small snack while we cruise?
Delta 437, when ready, descend and maintain flight level 330.
Leaving for flight level 330, Delta 437.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm
Frontier
here.
flight 3215, traffic 12 o'clock and 12 miles, crossing left to right.
Yeah, does anyone have any ideas? Alright, so one of the things I do want to talk about now, ladies and gentlemen, is the Boeing 737, the aircraft we are flying
Alaska
on right now.
700, contact Albuquerque Center on 135.32. Switching to 135.32,
Yeah, we're all good.
Alaska 700.
Are the center fuel pumps still going? Probably are. Oh yeah, we are. Watch for that. Okay. Seatbelts. All right. So I just want to say, ladies and gentlemen, I'm very excited about this conversation. The PMDG 737. This is a real-world replica study level of the Boeing 737-800 variant. Like, you all can hear the sounds coming from it, so that's an indication that it's realistic.
Southwest 1365, contact Albuquerque Center on 132.45. Good afternoon. Switching to 132.45, Southwest 1365.
The Boeing 737-800 family has been around for a long time. Let's look at some facts. Boeing 737 history. Oops. So I'm going to read something from Google AI. It's getting its sources from Wikipedia, Boeing 737 technical site, YouTube, Tino Aviation, Safe Fly Aviation, EBSCO, Wikipedia, VPrep Visual Training, Products Uncovered, Airspeed Junkie, anything else? EBSCO, King 5 Seattle, CNN, Long Haul by Simple
United
Flying on YouTube.
2741, contact Albuquerque Center on
We're getting
128.125, so long.
quite a few.
Over to
Jetfly, Blue Sky News, CNN. So credit to all of you for this. Okay. So the Boeing 737 is Google AI, by the way. The Boeing 737 is the best-selling commercial jetliner in aviation history. Launched in 1965 to serve short-haul routes, it has evolved through 4 major generations over 6 decades, accumulating tens of thousands of orders and transforming global air travel. Wow. The original generation, 100 and 200 variants. 1965 through 67, the program launched with an order from Lufthansa First flight took place on April 9th, 1967. The design was powered by low-pass Pratt & Whitney JT-8 Delta engines mounted directly under the wings.
Delta 718, contact Albuquerque
Service.
Center on 132.45.
The 737-100 was a small seating roughly 85 to 100 passengers, quickly followed by the stretched 737-200, which became a massive global success. In fact, ladies and gentlemen, I think I've seen a Boeing 737-200 in person. I've been to, it's a place in Virginia called Smithsonian Stephen F. Udvar-Hazy Air and Space Museum. It's in Chantilly, Virginia. And something very interesting about it is it's an old-timer. It has very small engines attached to it. So it's quite intriguing how it works. So I'm actually quite intrigued by how it's structured. Pretty big. I don't know how to compare it to other 737 aircraft, but if I had to say, it's probably
Southwest 4160, traffic 1 o'clock
similar
and 15
size
miles
to
opposite direction of CRJ, flight level 390.
bigger size than the 737-800. I could be wrong. I might be the case.
United
But I
923,
don't
contact
know
Salt
for
Lake City
sure.
Center on 127.9 or
The
25.
classical
so
generation
long.
300, 400, and 500, 1979 and 1984, launched to improve fuel efficiency and passenger capacity. Upgrades introduced quieter, more powerful CFM56 turbofan engines, requiring a distinctive flattened low-engine cowl design. It adopted a solidified 737 as the workhorse for short to medium domestic routes. All right, so now we're getting into the 1990s. The 737 had very good engines, so they had very short engine spans. I can remember flying on a TWA 737 in 1970. Did you? How was that experience? Oh my goodness. That must be an amazing time. I mean, what was it like? Can you describe the experience, blind listener?
United 1386,
Anyway,
contact Denver Center on
while you're going
118.225,
through
so
that.
long.
Okay. Next generation 600 variant, 700 variant, 800 variant, then 900 variant. 1993 through 1997. So these are about, wow, 30-year-old aircraft. Launched in 1993 to counter modern competition like the Airbus A320. The other thing, the A320 was probably released in the 90s or 80s. I'm quite surprised at how old it is. Improvements featured a completely new, larger wing, upgraded digital glass cockpits, and higher cruising speeds and range, which is not surprising. The 737-200, I don't know how long it could fly for. It'd be interesting to look up what the range is. So would be nice.
JetBlue 2348, contact
Okay.
Albuquerque Center on 128.125.
The
so long.
737-800 became the best-selling variant of the family.
Switching to
Hey,
128.125.
fantastic! The
JetBlue
aircraft I'm flying right
2348.
now. The 737-800 variant is the most popular in the air right now, ladies and gentlemen. I am thinking about the 700 variant at times as well, but the 800 is the most popular variant. So I'm glad I have the 800. It has around 170 something packs in that range. It's very interesting how it works. The 737 MAX generation. Okay, 2011 to present. Launched in 2011 with advanced CFM LEAP 1B engines for maximum fuel savings.
Frontier Flight 3215, climb
Suffered
and maintain flight level 360.
suffered a global grounding from 2019 to 2020 following a tragic design-related accidents before returning to service. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, apparently there were some issues going on with the Boeing MAX, and apparently the MAX it experienced malfunctions in some of the thrust issues. It's hard for me to remember what exactly it was, But kind of the 737 was there were Ethiopian crashes. I remember that for sure. I also remember quite a few crashes going on at the time. It was just disgusting to see. So I think if the 737 Maxes are better now, they are. You know, I'll tell you, ladies and gentlemen, when I flew in 2020.
Southwest 4160, descend and maintain flight level 350.
In a Boeing 737 MAX, I had a little bit of anxiety flying it because I knew it had a history of not behaving and possibly crashing. But when I flew on it, this is a Southwest flight from DCA to JAX, KDCA, KJAX, so Washington to Jacksonville. I had an interesting experience, a very good experience, in fact. Aircraft was super modern, clean, engines were quiet. Just a beautiful aircraft to fly on. Staff were very friendly as well. Very pleasurable flight. And I really liked flying in the, but it would be the iFly 737. But I had a pleasurable experience. Nothing happened at all. So I was beyond thankful for that. Let's read more about the
Southwest 186, contact Albuquerque Center on 134.325.
Okay.
134.32.
Continuous production and
Good
expansions
afternoon.
with variants like
Southwest
the upcoming
186.
MAX 10. I will say, ladies and gentlemen, the Boeing MAX 7 has recently been certified by the Federal Aviation Administration in the United States. So that means more airlines will purchase this aircraft and it will increase operations tenfold. I think because of how small it is, it will be a little bit cheaper than, let's say, the Boeing 737 MAX 8. We have a MAX 9 as well. So it's one of those things where I feel amazed about. So I'm going to ask Google Gemini, how far can the Boeing 737 variant fly?
Southwest 4160, contact Albuquerque Center on 134.325. Good afternoon.
134.325, Southwest 4160.
Okay, so the 100 could fly 2,850 kilometers. What's it called? The 200 can fly 4,800 kilometers. The classic 300, 4,204 kilometers. The 400, 3,820 kilometers. Oh, geez, we are 737-500, 4,444 kilometers. Okay, here we go. I'm curious. The 600 could fly 5,648 kilometers. The 700, 5,570 kilometers. The 800, which we're in, 5,435 kilometers.
Continue climb flight
the
level
900 extra range, 5,460 kilometers.
Flight level 280,
The MAX
Southwest
7,
2594.
7,040 kilometers. Sheesh. Longest 737. The 800, or sorry, the MAX 8, 6,480 kilometers.
Contact Los Angeles Center on 133.2.
133.2, good day. Southwest 3440.
Contacting Los Angeles Center on 133.2.
Southwest 3440, Los Angeles Center at flight level 370. Okay.
Los Angeles Center, Southwest
MAX 9,
3440. Good afternoon at flight level
6,020
370.
kilometers, and the MAX 10, 5,740 kilometers.
Southwest
These are
3440,
all
Los
according
Angeles Center, good
to
afternoon.
what sources am I? Yeah, Boeing's Wikipedia, Boeing website, and blackjets.com. Engine efficiency. The transition from the low bypass JT8 Delta to the high pass CFM 56, and finally to the CFM LEAP 1 Bravo, drastically cut fuel burn. Aerodynamics. The introduction of blended wing jets on the next generation family in advanced technology wing jets winglets on the MAX reduce drag to stretch mileage.
Southwest
Fuel capacity.
2594, climb
Newer
and maintain
models
flight
feature
level 320,
larger
report
integrated
level
wing tanks,
up to flight level
and supported
320,
optional
Southwest
auxiliary fuel
2594.
tanks for extended operations. Wow. That's interesting. So the MAX 7 will be the lightest, but also the furthest that I could fly. Wow. I'm very impressed by that. Doesn't smaller mean less passengers, which means less money per flight? Yes, that's probably true. If, let's say, I have
JetBlue 487, descend and maintain flight level 280.
40 passengers in total for a flight.
280, JetBlue 487.
Less money, unless you want to jack the prices up, which I think, in my view, would be unfair for an airline to do that. I think that if you have less passengers, it could mean that there are cheaper flights. That could be true. But also, it could also mean that if you increase the prices of the seats for money's sakes, it might be more expensive. So it doesn't always mean that, in my view. But theoretically speaking, it could be true. But probability-wise, not all airlines would probably support that. It'd be, though, there were probably safety rule regulations that airlines have to follow
UPS
for
2918,
prices
maintain
to
Mach
not overdo it.
0.76.
So, could be true.
Mach 0.76 on the speed, UPS 2918.
But smaller
Los
aircraft
Angeles Center, UPS 2918 with you, flight
doesn't
level
always
360.
mean that it could fly further,
UPS
but it does
2918,
mean
Roger. Good
that
afternoon, sir.
it is lighter. Oh, geez, Louise, you can't be serious. Come on, man. You're really kidding me. Yeah, like I was saying, smaller doesn't always mean more fuel. It just means lighter in aircraft.
Southwest 3440, contact Denver Center on 118.225.
118.225, Southwest 3440. Good day.
Contacting Denver
Heading
Center
to
on
the Denver Center.
118.225, Southwest 3440.
Denver Center, Southwest 3440 at flight level 370.
Denver Center, Southwest 3440. Good afternoon at flight level 370.
Southwest
I gotta say, though, ladies and
3440,
gentlemen,
Denver Center, good evening.
I have flown in the 800 and 900 variants. I think maybe the 700 variants too, in the 737.
Delta 437,
I have to
Roger,
say,
good
the
evening.
fun, the best 737
Itaro 621, when able,
non-max
proceed direct
variant for
scup.
me, flying in as a passenger, was probably the 900. That was a beautiful aircraft. It was Sun Country. Sun Country is a cheaper airline. So what do you expect? I will say that the 800 was also very nice. It's just some of the aircraft, some of the older 737 aircraft, they rattle a little bit. When taking off, you hear kind of like a buzzing sound. And in Orlando, when I took off, that's what happened. It was one of those things where I felt, I feel a bit weird about that taking off. What's our current estimated arrival time? 1 hour and 35 minutes. Heck yeah, let's go. So we're over a quarter done.
621, continue descent,
Let's
flight
also
level 330.
change that flight in, what's it called? Oh, and San Diego is now on. Oh, come on. Sheesh. Oh, come on, chat. You're kidding me. Salt Lake Center is on. I don't know if we'll have coverage in it, however. So it's hard to say. Let me go ahead and change that flight in. Elvatex. I love Elvatex. They're great. This SWA 3440. And then B738. Yep, there you go. There you go. Now it's a Boeing aircraft.
United 1386 at flight level 350.
But yeah, the Boeing 737 is a very unique aircraft. I just love the systems. I love how it flies. Like the PMDG. I think in many ways the PMDG might be the best 737 in the game. Don't get me wrong, I love iFly too. I think iFly's might be a little bit better though. It's hard to say. It's a very close call for me to make on that one because they're both almost as good. So, yeah, Chad, it's one of those things. Not as popular of a flight, but not a big deal. But yeah, chat, talk with me. Passenger capacity. I think because the airlines continue to rely on the 737 because again,
leaving flight level 370.
It's a reliable aircraft.
Delta
the Boeing 737-800 has proven with very limited crashes to be super efficient and reliable, and it hasn't been like the fuel, the thrust, and the demand makes sense. I think it's because again, the demand answers for the 737s, the amount of passengers that each aircraft has. So one of those things. Okay. So, yeah, it's one of those things. I'm very. I actually am a little bit ignorant on that topic. Just a second.
Delta 437, climb and maintain flight level 400, report level.
Out of flight level 370 for flight level 400, Delta 437.
All right. That's a shame that San Diego came on shortly afterward. Ah, goodness gracious. And the East Coast is a little bit crowded. If I were flying into Jacksonville tonight, I'd have approach and tower on most likely. So that's pretty good. We could also set the ILS frequency too. Let me check our runways. We still good? An hour and 33 minutes. We're a bit early in it, but that's okay. I'm not worried. SkyWest.
Alpha 166 Denver Center, roger.
And they came in pretty... They are using the 3.2s today. Or 3.6s. I'm going to be watching that. In fact, what does Radar Box suggest? Are they using 1.8s? Or the 3.2s, I should say? Let me look. Omaha. For landing, it's 3.2 left, 3.2 right, and 3.6. So a mix of both. 3.2 left, 3.2 right, 3.6. In fact, if I go back into SimBrief, let me take a look. I'll look for you. I'll start talking more about other things in a minute, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, I'm pretty sure there are no 737 variants except for the MAX that can fly 200 passengers. Arrival runway, 32 left. Let's see the... Okay. So it sounds like 36 is the safest right now. So let's go ahead and do 36. We'll go ahead and make that change. And we might have to retype in some star waypoints. Sheesh. Okay. Departure arrival. Not a big deal. Just changing the runway. Okay, that was... Huh. 36. ILS 36. Hori 3. Let's look at the charts coming into Omaha.
Southwest 1448, contact Albuquerque Center on 120.55.
36, I meant. ILS or LLC 36.
Southwest 1448.
Looks like the VIA today. LNK or OVR. Okay. That's the issue. I'm not sure what they're saying. Proceed NA for arrival on OVR Vortec Airway Radials 192 Charlie Whiskey 276. Okay, so that's interesting. I guess. Okay, direct OVR. Okay. Yeah. Good. And that shouldn't change much. But let's look at our legs page. I want to make sure that we are... Slightly changed runways, but I want to make sure I've got it all under control.
Denver Center, Alpha 178, flight level 280.
Oh, jeez, come on. Sheesh. Look at that. Oh, that's a really bad... Wait, previous page, let me look at this. Uh-huh. And it's... Wait, previous? Wow. Okay. We'll try the other VIA today. I really messed with my approach, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Arrival. And plus, I do think that Omaha is a vector runway, so we will be vectoring our way to approach. Hori 3. What was the transition again? Oh, I might have accidentally did not type that. So transition was GRI. Yep. Good. OVR, try that. That probably is what happened. I see. Well,
with you, flight level 280.
Oh. We'll talk about things in a minute, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, weather. You can't be serious. Okay. Let me look at the other 36 Hori GRI. Let's try the LNK via see if that works. Even though the charts do mention it, but I want to make sure that the approach is as smooth as possible. Okay, hold on. Oh, goodness. Well, I will say, however...
Sun Country 8238, flight level 360.
Sun Country 8238, roger.
Okay. Okay. Hold on. Let me see what real world flights are doing right now. That's a... Oh, well... Did they just change again? Oh my goodness, chat. You can't be serious. Well, I'm gonna follow the sim brief data. So, oh crap. I'll be with you in a minute, all right? I gotta deal with this whole thing. Oh, crud.
Denver Center, JetBlue 1634 at flight level 350.
36 is the
JetBlue
safest.
1634, good evening, sir.
I'm just trying to figure out, when they approach into 36, have we seen
Alpha
playbacks?
166 reading you clearly.
Okay, let's see. Honestly, I'd like to take the star in. And then what I might do, I'm going to take a waypoint out. Hang on. Yeah, that one waypoint.
United 1386, when ready, descend and maintain flight level 310.
Okay.
Descending flight level 310, United 1386.
I'm going to have to look at this very closely, ladies and gentlemen. Just give me a minute or two. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to examine a few flights that landed not long ago. I need to look at a couple things. So just give me a few minutes, ladies and gentlemen. I have to take a look at some of this stuff. I need to make sure we master this approach. So it looks like okay. Okay. They're going to take the Hori Star in. And I think what's going to happen
Southwest 3438 at flight
around
level
waypoint boys.
Southwest 3438, Denver Center, good evening.
We're going to go ahead and vector ourselves in for final. That's the only... I want to take the star in. That's the prop. That's the only thing. That's my issue, though. What did it... Okay. Common directs. Let me look it up. Common directs taken into ILS 36 approach into KOMA. Let me look at this. I gotta look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Heavily utilizes radar vectors to sequence and align aircraft on the final. Okay. Got it. Okay, that makes sense.
Southwest 1988,
so I
contact
think
Salt
what
Lake
I'm
City
going to
Center
do,
on
ladies and gentlemen,
127.925.
is take a direct, or not a direct, but
Center,
vector ourselves from boys to, yeah, into approach. So I think it's smart if we get rid of waypoint. I'm figuring this out. Waypoint Geezer. Invalid delete. Oh, goodness, great. Clear, I mean. Wow. Okay. Yeah, honestly, I'm going to...
Southwest 3440, contact Denver Center on 125.675.
125.675, good day, Southwest 3440.
Contacting Denver Center on 125.675, Southwest.
Denver Center, Southwest 3440 at flight level 370.
Denver Center, Southwest 3440.
Okay.
Good evening, maintaining flight level 370.
We don't need this. I honestly think this, whatchamacallit,
Southwest 3440, Denver Center, good evening.
is not needed because what we're doing is cheating the star. And
Delta
if we did the
437,
other
descend and
approach,
maintain flight
yeah,
level
I think
290.
get rid of L and K. That's not a very
Out of flight
good
level 310 for flight level
via.
290, Delta 437.
So if I go to departure arrival in Omaha, Hori, okay, 36, yes, Hori 3, GRI, no transition. Yeah, because what happens is there's no. Okay, I got it. We will vector our way into arrival. Get rid of the second waypoint, boys. Get rid of Geezer.
Southwest 4540, contact Salt Lake City Center on 127.925.
Goodness gracious.
Good evening.
All right, I've got an idea. I think what we're going to do...
Okay. Southwest 4540.
Oh, goodness gracious. And then we're going to have to retype star waypoints. All right. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Like, if I add... via OVR, let me... Oh my god, that really...
UPS 2928, contact Los Angeles Center on 133.2.
133.2, good evening, UPS 2928.
Get rid of waypoint OVR. Okay. And then get rid of waypoint yeah, get rid of waypoint what's it called? Geezer. Because we don't need that. Oh, you can't be serious. Now we're going to have to type everything
Delta
back in again.
437, climb and maintain flight level 370, report level.
Flight level 370, Delta 437.
It's typing everything back in. Okay, that's a lot better. We're going to vector our way. That's even what, what's it called, saying.
Denver Center, American 2810 at flight level 300.
American 2810, Denver Center, good evening. JetBlue 1634, proceed direct Joliet.
Direct Joliet, thank you. JetBlue 1634.
Delta 766, contact Salt Lake City Center on 127.9025, so long.
127.9025, Delta 766.
What in the world? Are you kidding me?
Denver Center, Delta 711, flight level 320.
Delta 711, Denver Center, roger.
What? Okay. All right, BRK 370. That was untouched. Hang on, ladies and gentlemen.
Denver Center, Delta 712 at flight level 300.
Delta 712, roger, good evening.
Denver Center, Delta 743 with you, flight level 300.
Delta 743, good evening, sir.
Oops. Whoops. Oh, goodness. Woo.
Alpha 727, contact Salt Lake City Center on 127.9025, so long.
Over to Salt Lake City Center on 127.9025, Alpha 727.
All right, 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be ready to go.
Delta 711, slow to Mach point 84.
Cockpit.
Mach point 84, Delta 711.
All right. Also grab our
United 1964, contact Salt Lake City Center on 119.905.
10.70 today.
Switching to 119.905, United 1964.
Okay, nice. All right. We need to set the course for both, too. And then we'll get into our next chat point, ladies and gentlemen. Got about an hour and 12 minutes. So we got plenty of time. We're about halfway. So fantastic. We're over Denver right now. I'm hoping this descent won't be too bad. I think 478 knots. Sorry if it was a little boring, ladies and gentlemen. I was trying to adjust the runways and adjust the altitudes. So stuff like that happens. It's a tedious process at times.
American 558, climb and maintain flight level 320, report level.
Okay, well, I was going to do one more thing.
Climbing to flight level 320, American
What was I going to
558.
do? Oh, yeah, the course. 358. Probably too early, but we'll change it if we need to. All right. Next, we'll go up to, let's see. All right, SayIntentions, stream bots commenting. You know, chat, I also would like to ask you all, how could I improve as a pilot? Like checklists, aircraft systems,
Denver Center, Southwest
approaches,
2042, climbing flight level 300.
without constantly relying
Southwest
on automation,
2042, Denver Center, good
learning from
evening.
mistakes, which I do, and using VATSIM to improve the radio. How could I learn, ladies and gentlemen? What's one thing you wish someone had taught you when you started flight simulation? That flight simulator is just fun. It's realism too. You're in for a fun time, but you're also in to be serious too. That's what I think. But chat, how could I improve? I want to hear from you. Want to hear from you.
Southwest 2042, climb and maintain flight level 320, report level.
Flight level 320, Southwest 2042.
All right, so 473 knots. Sheesh, 1 hour and 10 minutes. We're about halfway, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, but I'm curious. How could I improve? I'm curious about your thoughts. Anything, ladies and gentlemen. Well, one thing, I want to make less errors. I want to follow SIDS and stars. I want to make sure I'm doing everything on cue. I'm not doing everything too early, which I just did too early. It's minor, but as long as I'm making sure that we are still on approach, it shouldn't be a huge issue. Yeah, it's one of those things, ladies and gentlemen.
United 783, climbing flight level 330.
United 783, good evening.
Yeah, I mean, one of the things that I think I need to do as a pilot, I'd like to one day have a co-pilot in my simulator. I am possibly looking into an AI co-pilot. So I'll have to see how it works. It'd be interesting to see how it works, ladies and gentlemen. No way, we were at no. Okay, hold on. Wait, I just realized something. No way. Hold on. BRK. No. No, no, no. No. That's not what we
Sierra
want.
49 Tango, contact Salt Lake City Center on 119.905.
Yeah, no way top descent is that far out.
Over to Salt Lake City Center on
Jeez, no.
119.905, Sierra 49 Tango.
That looks a lot better.
Delta 712, reduce speed to 300.
Maybe we'll switch that constraint to 234. The problem is, ladies and gentlemen, the charts coming into whatchamacallit, into Omaha are quite vague to me. There's no definition of altitudes and stuff. So it's one of those things where I have to say, I don't know about that. Seems quite off. I just feel that I'm not going to be...
Southwest 3440, contact Denver Center on 127.075.
127.075, Southwest 3440, good day.
Contacting Denver Center on 127.075, Southwest 3440.
Oh, I don't like, yeah, the star, the Howry 3-star arrival,
Good evening,
it's good, it's
level
just, it's not,
370.
okay, unless, hold on.
Southwest 3440, Denver Center, good evening. Delta 743, climb flight level 320.
Yeah, ladies
Climb
and
flight
gentlemen,
level 320,
I'm not
Delta
very...
743.
Not very happy with this. Something just doesn't seem right.
Hey, Captain PMM, can I get you anything to drink or a small snack while we cruise?
I think I'll have a this famous Southwest snack mix and some water. That's my problem, though. I don't... What would be the descending point? Because I would feel like GRI is
Alaska
a bit
646,
early.
continue climb flight level 360.
Around Hori, we want to probably be on flight level 100. Probably want to be around 250 with GRI, or 240. Yeah, that's about right. That's my only issue. It's just we're going to be descending early today. I kind of have an issue with it. So yeah, we're currently going 31% fuel. We'll be fine coming in. I gotta figure this out, ladies and gents. Hey, chat. How could I improve as a pilot? Curious. Curious. We have our approach frequency ready to go, which is good.
Alpha 166, contact Albuquerque Center on 120.905. Good evening.
Albuquerque Center 120.905. Good evening, Alpha 166.
All right, next point of conversation. We've reached cruise altitude, which means the hardest part of the flight is now figuring out what to talk about for the next 2 hours. The airplane is flying itself, but don't worry, I remain fully qualified to supervise. Southwest says, we're going to Omaha. The FMC agrees. For once, everyone in the cockpit is on the same page. Yeah, really, am I with descent? I'm not very comfortable with how descent is going to work. I mean, that's just insane. If VATSIM were on, it would help me significantly right now. I just think waypoint GIR is too soon. Is there a waypoint between GIR and Hori that makes sense? Like if I look, ladies and gentlemen.
Southwest 3471 with
hold
you,
on,
flight
let me
level
go on this
180, climbing
simulation.
flight level 200.
Southwest 3471, good evening, sir.
We're gonna add a waypoint. See, HCT. Okay. Huh. Okay. Looking at SimReef. At some waypoints that I could possibly add into.
Southwest 378, climbing flight level 210 for flight level 240. Southwest 378, Denver Center, good evening.
Ah, HCT. Okay. Wait, where is HCT? Oh, it's basically the MCK, in other words. Yeah, I'm not very impressed with that though. Some of the descent instructions are quite vague. So and this is going to take us on a completely different route if I did the VATSIM route. Yeah, I'm looking, ladies and gentlemen. It's not unless. No, that's not very good. Hori 3 is the or the star I want. I
United
really
783,
don't
contact Albuquerque Center on 128.225.
I think MCK is the only way.
128.225, United 783.
I'm looking, ladies and gentlemen, and I think waypoint MCK is the only way we're gonna get down because again, oh goodness, that's gonna disappoint me a ton. We are under an hour though, so that's good. It's just yikes, man. You really wanted to send us that far out? That's really bugs me. But anyway, where are we right now? 58 minutes away from arrival. So we're going to be landing around 9:30, 9:45 Eastern time. How many nautical miles? 400.
Southwest 3471, climb and maintain flight level 240.
468 nautical miles.
Climb flight level 240, Southwest 3471.
Our fuel remaining? 30% fuel remaining. Doing fine. So it's one of those things where I feel.
Traffic 1 o'clock and 10 miles, opposite direction. And
Airbus
Airbus 320, flight level 340.
Negative contact, United 1386.
Check mark under live. What if we set stroke 270?
Uniform 007 with you.
I'm gonna try one
16,000
thing.
climbing flight level 200.
Uniform 007, good evening, sir.
Oh my goodness. Still MCK. Okay. Maybe in 230. Could make a difference.
Southwest 378, climb and maintain flight level 280. Out of flight level 260 for flight level 280, Southwest 378.
Okay. Estimated time of arrival, 56 minutes. Trying to work out some issues with arrival. Estimated time of arrival, destination weather. What is it in Omaha right now? Look at windy.com. Windy, 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 windy. Omaha is on the border of Iowa and Omaha itself. So if I do Eppley, 0805 knots, 2978. Too early to switch altimeter. It's just, I don't know, chat. That's really weird.
Southwest 3471, climb flight level 280.
Climbing flight level 280, Southwest 3471.
What is the weather radar? Spot shower south of Omaha, but it's clear in Omaha, I think, so we're fine. Hard to say.
Uniform 007, climb flight level 240.
Out of flight level 200 for flight level 240, uniform 007.
And we are going in a slight crosswind direction, I'll say.
Alaska 646, keep your speed up, 260 or better.
Going to 260, Alaska 646.
Bro, I got so unlucky with VATSIM, though. Oh, man. Anyone there in chat right now? I've got to say, what's new in the aviation news, ladies and gentlemen? Let me think. New in aviation
Southwest 378,
news.
continue climb, flight level 320.
New
Climbing to
in
flight level
aviation
320,
news.
Southwest
Did
378.
everyone know that Omaha is expanding its airport? Meaning, did everyone notice that? They are adding new terminals to it, and they're making it larger in size. I mean, it's a semi not the hugest city, but it's good size. Omaha is a nice, from what I hear, is a nice city to live in. But I do think that nowadays airports are looking to expand because number one, they're looking for growth, development, that sort of thing. Jacksonville is expanding. They are currently constructing the new terminal, and I have seen it, by the way. The new terminal. Not the new terminal itself, but the construction. It is coming along. It's insane. I don't know what other airports are under construction, but I know
Alpha
Omaha
754
is.
with you, flight level
The
300.
potentiality of Washington Dulles, which really excites me.
Alpha 754, good evening.
Yeah, it's hard for me to say, ladies and gentlemen. I know Omaha's under construction. I know Jacksonville is. Washington, D.C.A. proposed a new terminal, and that would be 9 new gates. I'm not sure how it would do with the old terminal. I'm not sure if they're replacing it or not, but quite interesting. They are proposing a new set of gates for Southwest and Air Canada and possibly Frontier.
Uniform 007, climb and maintain flight level 280.
Climbing flight level 280, uniform 007.
Okay. I've got an idea of how to do the vector coming in. I don't trust SayIntentions doing it, but I'm going to be doing it, so...
Southwest 378, climb and maintain flight level 360.
Do we have any step climbs today?
Flight level 360, Southwest 378.
Wait a minute, chat. Do we have any... Don't tell me, do we? That's something we need to check. Goodness, chat, if we have any step climbs. 370, okay. Phew, but I should be checking these. I'm just not a very big fan of the approach coming up, so, or the amount of descent instruction, or the early descent. It's going to be a smooth descent for sure. It's just, it will annoy me.
Southwest 3440, contact Denver Center on 126.875.
126.875, good day. Southwest 3440.
Contacting Denver Center on 126.875. Southwest 3440. Denver Center, Southwest 3440. Good evening with you, flight level 370.
Southwest 3440, Denver Center, good evening. Uniform 007, climb and maintain flight
Still
level
climbing,
320, report level.
Or no, not climbing, still
Flight
in the
level
air.
320, uniform 007.
Does your cockpit equipment, like the sticker or whatever it's called, does it change the feeling when you're using it according to the plane you're using it on the computer? Like, let me read that again. Hold on, I'm not following. Let me reread. Cockpit equipment, like the sticker.
Alpha 754.
What do you mean by sticker, if you don't mind me asking? Do you mean, let me understand if I'm getting this correct. Do you mean,
Alpha 754.
does every cockpit that you use in different aircraft change feel with the computer equipment and stuff? Or are you asking, are the buttons different in each? I'm just trying to understand the question so I can answer it properly.
Uniform 259, contact Kansas City Center.
My apologies
on
for misunderstanding.
133.45 so long.
133.45, good evening, Uniform 259.
The stick. Oh, the iFly, somewhat. There's barely a difference between the iFly and the PMDG. The iFly is a tiny bit heavier, but it's not by far though. It's still light. The iFly is pretty light. But the PMDG is almost nothing, ladies and gentlemen. So it's one of those things. If I were to use the 777, oh my god, that thing is super light when you flare it. It's unreal.
Uniform 958, contact Albuquerque Center on 128.225. Good evening.
128.225, Uniform 958.
.486 knots. But yes, for every aircraft, it does change feel. I do agree. I've had very good experiences so far with the Thrustmaster and the iFly. But I haven't had the strongest experiences with the 777 yet. I've had okay. I mean, it's okay. Not fantastic, though. It's just the flare of the 777 is different. It's not the Thrustmaster.
Delta 653, flight level 320.
Delta 653, Denver Center, roger.
Okay. I wasn't understanding at first, so I apologize. But yeah, that's one thing. What else was I going to discuss today? Okay, airport developments. Yeah, I talked about. Oh yeah, MK Studios Miami set to come out in late September, if I'm correct. And I'm going to be all over Miami, ladies and gentlemen. We're expecting vertical sim Orlando in fourth quarter this year. I'm going to be all over Orlando. So I'm really excited about vertical sim Orlando coming out. I'm buying that airport day one. Buying Miami Airport day one. What else am I missing, Chad? I'm trying to think. But yeah, they're in. I think MK Miami has some screenshots available. I don't know. Estimated time of arrival is 42 minutes from now.
Delta 653, can you give us a ride report?
Smooth at flight level 320,
minutes.
but we had some light chop about 100 miles back. Delta 653.
2 minutes. Going around 490 knots again, so that's fantastic.
United 1961, contact Kansas City Center on 133.45, so long.
Kansas City Center, 133.45, good evening, United 1961.
Southwest 3471, descend flight level 350 at your discretion.
Down to flight level 350, Southwest 3471.
Okay. You already have Fort Lauderdale, Hollywood, but you never go there. Are you talking about in real life, or are you talking about in the sim? I should fly out of Lauderdale and into Lauderdale again, though. That might be nice. Might be nice to do some Nashville. Actually, Chad, Nashville to Lauderdale might be a nice idea. I just received the file today, ladies and gentlemen, for Philly. So, Philadelphia to Lauderdale, perhaps. Hmm.
Southwest 3471, contact Albuquerque Center on 128.225, so long.
128.225, Southwest 3471.
That's not me. Is there any VATSIM AI? In the sim, I think you need to list all the airports you already own and make a tour of each one. Okay. Oh, okay. So maybe like a video of some sort. That could be fun. So that people could see what the airports look like. Okay. Okay.
Southwest 1756, contact Albuquerque
Interesting
Center on
idea.
128.225, so long.
128.225. Good evening, Southwest 1756.
Yeah, now I have Philadelphia. I don't have it in the sim yet, but I'm going to.
Denver Center, American 1850, picking up occasional moderate turbulence, flight level 260. American 1850, copy, appreciated. Southwest 2920, climb and maintain flight level 360.
Climb flight level 360, Southwest 2920.
Wait, chat, did they just change runways? Again? Oh, no way. Hold on, what did they just do? Oh, no, did they? Hold on, just a second. Oh, no way. What did they do this time? Okay. All right. Now we're going to have to change runways once again. We're probably going to come in 1-4 right. Okay. Wow. Oh my goodness. ILS 1-4 right, I think. Let me see what this airplane's doing.
1590, flight level 390.
Jeez.
Southwest 1590, good evening, sir.
1-4 right. Hori 3. GRI. Execute. Oh, goodness gracious. So many times. All right. I think I know what's going to happen. We're going to take a vector in for final. Let me see what previous flights I've done into this airport. So I'm a little bit under stress now, ladies and gentlemen, but it will be okay. I'm not super worried. Okay, fantastic. So what they did... Okay. Let me just see what a MAX 8 does.
Southwest 2920, descend flight level 330 at your discretion.
Leaving flight level 370 for flight level
Okay,
330,
so
Southwest
what they're going to do, ladies and gentlemen, is they're going to take... Wow, interesting. I think what we're going to do is we're going to take a direct, or not a direct, we're going to take a vector from Hori to Boise and then to Otzi. Okay. Departure arrival in Omaha, 14 right, I think it is. Like, I'm paying attention to this, ladies and gentlemen. Hori 3, GRI. And what's the, I guess OVR, I'm not sure what that does. Oh my goodness.
Southwest 3440, expect the Howry 3 arrival, GRI transition. Prepare to descend in roughly 20 minutes.
Expecting
No,
the
we don't
Howry
want
3
that.
arrival,
Okay.
GRI transition, preparing to descend in about 20 minutes, Southwest 3440.
It looks like no, yeah, I'm getting more information from this. 14 right.
United 1669,
Hori,
contact Minneapolis Center on
GRI,
135.1, so long.
execute. Okay, great.
135.1.
Jeez, ladies and
Good
gentlemen,
evening,
now we
United
are...
1669.
I'm gonna get rid of that vector. Well, I guess so. What we'll do is we'll vector from there. So at Boise, oh, they have 2 waypoints called Boise. We don't want that.
Southwest 378, keep your speed up, 300 or better.
Speed 300, Southwest 378.
Oh my goodness, though. 33 minutes. How far are we? We're getting close to the descent. So 14 right's correct. That's what they're landing on right now. And if we look at live information from SimBrief, they're saying 14 right's going to be departure arrival. Yeah. So it sounds like 14 right's a better runway to land on because it's longer and I think it has 6 squares too. So 14 right. 14 right, fantastic. All right. All those waypoints are good. Good.
United 1510, contact Minneapolis Center on 135.1. Good evening.
Minneapolis Center, 135.1. Good evening, United 1510.
What's the final approach speed? VATSIM or OTC, you want me 2900, okay. Boys. Okay, hold on. Actually, we might want to be stroke, whoops, 250, stroke 100. And then
Southwest 1953, contact Minneapolis
send
Center on
5,050 feet.
135.1.
135.1, good evening, Southwest
Get 220 knots. We're gonna have to change ILS frequency now. Jeez. Wow. Fantastic. Okay. Now our constraints are typed in again. So init ref. Well, watch for the descent here. I want to make this as smooth of a descent as possible. Okay. Init ref. Index approach. 110.
Southwest 3440, contact Denver Center on 127.025.
Course 142.
Contacting Denver Center on 127.025, Southwest 3440.
1030.
Denver Center, Southwest 3440. Good evening, maintaining flight level 370.
Southwest 3440, Denver Center, good evening.
110.30. Okay, fantastic.
Southwest 378, contact
Course
Minneapolis
is
Center on
142.
135.1, so long.
135.1, Southwest 378.
Yep, good. 142. 142.
Southwest 2920, present position, direct Bernie.
Direct Bernie, appreciate it. Southwest 2920.
And according to Charfox, let me just look at the approach coming in. We'll get our 14 right today. Okay, OTC.
United 2121, contact Minneapolis Center on 135.1.
Again, they don't.
Switching to 135.1, United 2121.
Okay, 1185 are the minimums, so we'll set that. We need to set our QNH as well. Windy, what's the QNH? Or altimeter, thank you. Sorry. KOMA, 29.78. .78, fantastic. Coming up, ladies and gentlemen, to our top of descent.
United 1728, contact Minneapolis Center on 135.1, so long.
Switching to 135.1, United 1728.
Southwest 3440, ready to descend. Oh my goodness, come on. Jeez, come on, come on, come on. Whoa, goodness gracious. Come on. All right, we're going to start our descend. Seatbelts coming on.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've begun our descent toward today's destination. Please ensure your seatbelt is securely fastened. Tray tables are stowed. Window shades are open. And large electronic devices are
Descend and maintain flight level 310.
Weather at our destination looks favorable. We expect to arrive on
United
schedule.
1386.
Thank you for spending part of
Thanks
your
for
day
your
with KOMA
cooperation, and
Aviation.
we'll keep you updated as we fly through our virtual skies.
Okay, hold on. Minimums today. What were they again? Omaha is going to be 1185. Okay. jeez, I went too far again. One 85. Okay.
Uniform 408, contact Kansas City Center on 125.175.
Switching to 125.175, uniform 408.
Seatbelts. Pressurization. Minimum seatbelts. I got the landing data. Ah, you can't be serious. Come on. I swear, I like it.
Alpha 645, traffic 12 o'clock, 20 miles, crossing right to left, a CRJ at flight level 350.
We have the traffic, Alpha 645.
Oh, that's not what I wanted. Come on. Minimum. All right, Barrow 1185. Fantastic. Seatbelts are on. Righty. There you go.
Alpha 645 at flight level 340.
Alpha 645, roger. Good evening.
I have our ATIS, correct? Let's look at our ATIS. Like, if VATSIM were on, ladies and gentlemen, they'd give me descend clearance right away, so probably. And also, they would help me out. All right, so number one, SayIntentions is wrong because I'm seeing a United coming in on runway 14 right. So, and plus, SimBrief is giving me more up-to-date instruction. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to use my final restroom break before we get going to the ground, so I'll be right back. Wish me luck.
Southwest
or not wish me luck for that.
Roger.
Jeez Louise, what am I saying? Sorry, I'll be right back.
Delta 437, contact Kansas City Center on 133.45.
Switching to 133.45, Delta 437.
Southwest 2920, contact Kansas City Center on 125.175. So long.
125.175, Southwest 2920.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm back. Yeah.
Southwest 3216, proceed direct fells.
Direct fells, appreciate it. Southwest 3216. Southwest 3216, 17,000 for flight level 200.
Southwest 3216, good evening, sir.
This thing just sends so smoothly.
JetBlue 1634, contact Kansas City Center on 125.175.
Kansas City Center 125.175. Good evening, JetBlue 1634.
I thought... Well, we are descending to flight level 100, so you know what? This shouldn't be terrible. I thought I did this already. Yeah. That's fine. Thought I did GRI waypoint.
Denver Center, Alpha 511, flight level 360.
Good luck. Thank you so much, blind listener. Appreciate it.
Alpha 511, roger. Good
I was thinking you need to start from, say, Fort Lauderdale, go to Jacksonville, go to Atlanta, then go to Omaha, then go to Boston, et cetera, et cetera. Yeah, interesting idea. I should look into some of the payware airports I have. That way we can develop some flight ideas. Maybe like do a fun live stream. Current payware airports I have. Would be fun to check them out. Kind of like a non-flight stream with an interesting tour experience. I got 142 as the course. Okay, fuel pumps can come off. I don't think they do anything.
Denver Center, United 1790 at 16,000.
It just means that there's just no fuel
United
being
1790,
pumped.
roger. Good evening, sir. Southwest 3440, contact Minneapolis Center on 135.1.
Contacting Minneapolis Center on 135.1, Southwest 3440. Minneapolis Center, Southwest 3440. Good evening, descending flight level 250 on hour 3.
Okay.
Southwest 3440, Minneapolis Center, good evening. Delta 716, contact Kansas City Center on 133.8, so long. Delta 716. Southwest 1590, traffic 11 o'clock and 10 miles, crossing left to right. TCAS, no visual. Southwest 1590. Southwest 378, descend at pilot's discretion, maintain flight level 310.
Leaving flight level 350 for flight level 310, Southwest 378.
It just feels like we're descending so early today, ladies and gentlemen. Something's telling me maybe we should hold flight level 200. And then go to our cruising altitude, 200. Yeah, do that. And then that would be our top descent. Actually, 220.
United 1669, contact Kansas City Center on 133.8. 133.8, good evening, United 1669.
Yeah. I think that's going to be much more solid. It just feels a little bit bizarre, ladies and gentlemen, that's all.
Delta 1220, descend and maintain flight level 330.
Setting to flight level 330, Delta 1220.
It's just, it's also, I'll say the sending instructions were quite strange coming into this airport. Because there are no, okay, I'll also tell you, Chartfox was not very specific on instructions. So I'm going to just remain flight level 220 for now. And then we're going to come down. Yeah, to be honest, I think that's the best call to make.
Southwest 1590, contact Kansas City Center on 133.8, so long. 133.8, Southwest 1590.
Any VATSIM coming on? Because it'd be super helpful if they did. No VATSIM, of course. Okay.
United 2121, descend and maintain flight level 320.
Flight level 320, United 2121.
My God, stop with the vertical speed. No, no, no. VNav. Thank you. Not what I want.
Southwest 1953, continue climb, flight level 400.
Leaving flight level 390 for flight level 400, Southwest 1953.
Minneapolis Center, Delta 1220, smooth ride, good visibility.
Delta 1220, thanks. We'll put that out.
All right, coming up. Shoot, hold on. Wow, 2,900. All right, coming up. Here we go.
United 1728, descend and maintain flight level 330.
Leaving flight level 370 for flight level 330, United 1728.
This is going to be a ton better now. All right, remaining on profile. And it seems a lot better, ladies and gentlemen.
Uniform 613, descend flight level 300 at your discretion.
Leaving flight level 350 for flight level 300, uniform 613.
This would probably increase our flight time a tiny bit, or decrease our flight time a tiny bit. Trims adjusting.
United 2324, climb and maintain flight level 400.
Flight level 400, United 2324.
Okay. 2978, we're about to get to transition altitude. All right, 2976 now. Here you go, 180. Altimeter intercept.
Since there aren't any major landmarks directly below us, let's talk about the closest city, Columbus, Nebraska. Columbus was founded in 1856 by a group of settlers from Columbus, Ohio, who were looking for a spot where the railroad and the Platte River met. The city grew quickly thanks to its strategic location, and today it's known for its beautiful parks and the Loup River, which winds through the area. Aviation fans might be interested to know that Columbus is home to the Columbus Municipal Airport, which opened in 1941 and played a role in training pilots during World War II.
Remaining well on profile. We're just making our way in Omaha, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you all have enjoyed the stream. We're going to be coming in via the Hori 3 star. Boys transit, or no, that's not the transition. The transition is, what do you call it?
Southwest 3440, contact
GRI
Omaha approach
transition.
on 124.5.
Contacting Omaha approach on 124.5, Southwest 3440.
I'm just trying to focus on flying the airplane right now. We're coming into a vector-heavy airport, so we have to really concentrate coming in.
On hour 3.
Southwest 3440, Omaha approach. Good evening, David Altimeter 2976. Expect the RNAV Zulu runway 32 left approach into Omaha. Let me know you've got information. Foxtrot.
22% fuel will be fine. Perfectly fine.
Altimeter 2976. Expect the RNAV Zulu runway 32 left approach into Omaha. Southwest 3440.
Great flight. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. We're doing fine right now. Nothing serious is going on with the aircraft. We're going to bring the speed down so we can get back on profile a little bit. Things are going pretty well. Well, chat, what was the most exciting part about today's flight? Oh, yeah, we need to set the winds, too, for our... whatchamacallit. All right, flight level 120, 12,000. Fantastic. Approach and star verified. About to reach the flight level 100 mark.
Southwest 3440, at your discretion descend and maintain 9,000. Altimeter 2976, cleared for the Howie 3 arrival.
Clear the Howie 3 arrival, descend 9,000, altimeter 2976, Southwest 3440. All right.
Maintain 9,000, altimeter 2976, cleared for the Howie 3 arrival. Southwest
Fantastic.
3440.
Strobe's good, beacon's good, okay.
Since we're flying over eastern Nebraska, one of the most interesting things below us is the Platte River. This river stretches over 300 miles across Nebraska and has been a vital waterway for centuries. Early pioneers on the Oregon, California, and Mormon trails all followed the Platte because it was one of the few reliable sources of water on their journey west.
You know what, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not going to trust
SayIntentions
SayIntentions for this type of stuff. Let me do the
Sometimes it looks
vectoring.
more like a collection of
Because
streams than a single river.
SayIntentions, I once tried it in
Birdwatchers
Milwaukee,
love this
it
area,
was just
especially during spring,
disgusting.
when hundreds of thousands
So,
of
let
sandhill
me do
cranes
this, ladies
stop
and
here on
gentlemen.
their migration.
I know it's going to look weird. I know I'm not following
we have left our
ATC
cruising
instructions,
altitude and
but
are now beginning our
yeah,
approach to
I'm
Eppley
not.
Airfield. Please return to your seats, stow your tray tables, and fasten your seatbelts. The use of lavatories is now not allowed. Thank you for your cooperation as we prepare
Cabin
for landing.
crew, please prepare the cabin for landing.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now
Ladies and
beginning our
gentlemen,
final
we are on
approach to
final
Lincoln.
approach.
Please turn off your
Please
electronic
remain seated
devices
with your
and stow them
seatbelt
until
fastened
we
until
arrive
we
at the
have
gate.
entered
Ensure
the
your tray
stop
tables are
gate.
stowed, your seats are in
We
their
are looking
full
forward
upright
to
position,
welcoming
and your
you
seat
safely
belts
to our
are
destination
fastened.
in just a
The
few
current
minutes.
weather at our destination
Wish
is
us
clear
luck.
with a temperature of
Although,
30 degrees
we'd
Celsius.
much rather
Our
rely on
assigned
good
gate is
flying
Terminal Gate
than luck.
B16. Thank you for your cooperation as we prepare for landing.
We're still landing 1-4 right. Okay, 1-4 right, departure arrival. 1-4 right, departure arrival, fantastic. All right, flight level 090. And ladies and gentlemen, I don't trust SayIntentions with vectors. So I'm going to make the call into vector, and I know what I'm doing with this. So just give me, I know it's going to look weird, me not following ATC instructions. I get it, I understand. If it were VATSIM, I wouldn't be doing this. VATSIM, I would be waiting patiently. So I'm being honest with you all. SayIntentions is giving me a hard time at times with vectors. So just letting you all know. If y'all want to complain, go for it. I don't care. I know that you all won't, so. %, we'll be fine. Once we get to, whatchamacallit, boys, we're going to start our vector. I want to just make sure our approach. Okay, so 110.30, 142, got 142 and 142, good. 110.30, got 110.30, 110.30, fantastic, 1030. All right, great. We are good. Get our cameras ready. For arrival. Just a second, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. I think we're going down to speed 220 knots. It's going to remain flight level 060 for now. I am in sight with the airport, by the way, so this is good. Actually, let's go down speed. Okay. No. Header. Sheesh. Okay.
Southwest 3440, descend and maintain 5,000 until established. Cleared for the RNAV Zulu, runway 32 left approach.
Descend and maintain 5,000 until established. Cleared for the RNAV Zulu, runway 32 left approach. Southwest 3440.
Oh, no. That's not what they're doing. Say, if you're going to do that, I'm not going to do it, okay? I'm not interested. No way. I'm good. We're going to be starting our vector any moment, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, jeez. We're not in VATSIM. Okay, let's go ahead and begin the vector. All right, fantastic. Go down to flight level 030. Speed 210.
Southwest 3440, contact Omaha Tower on 132.1.
Contacting Omaha Tower on 132.1.
You know what, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to log off SayIntentions. What a load of crap that is that they're doing to me. So, yeah, what a load of crap. All right, get our speeds ready. All right, get our speeds ready to go. Index approach. 30 degrees today. Should be all 6 squares if I'm correct. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Fantastic. One 4 left, 1 4 right. Fantastic. Okay, let's start our vector, ladies and gentlemen. I went a bit far, but not too bad. Come on, descend that 1,000 feet. Goodness gracious. Speed 180. Localizer capture. All right, we got glide slopes. This is good news. Currently 935. Sheesh. All right, landing rate monitor. G's coming on. Flight recorder, or flight recorder. Start recording. Alrighty. Wait for this to come on. Come on, localizer. Just be patient, though. Let's see. Should localize. About to get there. See that dot coming in? It's got it. Fantastic. Inside of the runway. Let's do this, ladies and gentlemen. We are getting a headwind, so that's good. All right, glide slope's coming down. Hitting 30-degree flaps today. Hey, we're Omaha, ladies and gentlemen. Wish me luck here. Wish me luck. All right, here's glide slope. Gonna start descent. VNAV, LNAV, come on. Jeez. Okay. What in the world? Disconnect autopilot. We're gonna hand fly this. Gear coming down. My recorder. Jeez, what am I doing? Okay. That's when I disconnect. I don't know what happened there, but okay. All right, our flap's at 25 degrees.
Glide slope.
Fantastic.
Glide slope.
Okay, auto throttle off too.
Approaching minimums. 200. Minimums. 100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Just beautiful. Welcome to Omaha, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you all enjoyed that. What did we get today? Got a negative 143. And where did we land today?
Strobes coming off. Runway lights and landing lights coming off. Go ahead and see where we landed there, ladies and gentlemen. Holy crap. Oh, right on the third square. Jeez. Like right on it. So fantastic. All right, we'll go ahead and head to our southwest gate. Go ahead and turn on our APUs.